Hello, once more, welcome back to the channel. Back here on YouTube, doing another MLB prediction here for the 2026 season for Sunday night's game on NBC and Peacock this week between the Cleveland Guardians and Atlanta Braves. Pitching matchup going into Sunday's game. Scheduled probable starters for Sunday so far at the moment. Tanner Bybee against Chris Sale of the Braves, an ace for the Braves, and Chris Sale, who's 2-1 on the year. Tanner Bybee comes in to oppose him as the starter for the Guardians. With that being said, let's get into the standings. RJ, what are you doing, RJ? Yeah, you're counting your money? Yeah, you're counting your money because you're 4-0 on the year and you haven't lost a game yet. Well, Gimba Joey sits 2-1. Didn't make a pick last week. He'll be making a pick, I believe, next week or the week after. We're not sure yet when he'll be doing that in April. And I sit at 2-2, so it's me and RJ this week by ourselves. And here's the situation, RJ. I'll just point this out and for the viewers at home. The starting pitching probables aren't always the same when we talk about it. I know last week it was supposed to be Justin Verlander originally against the Cardinals, and I was wrong, and he ended up being scratched and put on the injured list instead, so I'm very sorry about that. These pitching matchups are probables. They might not happen when I make the predictions, but there you have. That's the situation we have. I want to talk about the Braves and their ace, Chris Sale. Chris Sale, I did watch his last start back on Monday, 4 days ago almost. And going into this Sunday's game, he's coming off a game where he picked up a loss. And that was on Monday night against Angels. He only pitched 4 innings in that matchup on Monday night. Give up a home run on the first pitch of the game that he pitched. And, just went off the rails from there for him, that one. And the Braves all together, and he ended up getting a loss on that matchup. But he's also been battling an illness after the first start of the year when they were out in Arizona last weekend. He was battling an illness that start. And so I wondered if that carried over into his loss on Monday. He was already 2-0, but he picked up a loss. We'll see what he does on Sunday if he is well enough to go. And looking at the matchup, even though he pitched Monday, it lines up that he will be pitching Sunday because the 4 starters behind him. So we'll see what happens for him for the Braves. For the Braves, they have Ronald Acuna Jr. who can play well, Michael Harris II. The Braves are just one of those teams. They're one of those interesting teams this year. I think that's going to be interesting to see how they can get a win. For the Guardians and Tanner Bybee, you have Jose Ramirez, a long-term pitcher in the matchup for what it is. Overall, for the Guardians, the Guardians are one of those teams. They're a surprise team. They've won a division back-to-back years in a row where Steve Vogt, the manager of the team, won Manager of the Year in his first 2 years as manager. So I'll have to wait and see what happens. For the Braves on their side, they have a first-year manager, Walt Weiss. He was in Colorado a long time ago as a manager. Didn't have any success there as manager. But all in all, it's going to be a matchup that's going to be interesting to see. Overall, if you ask me, I think the Braves playing at home, I think behind Sale they can do what they need to do, get a win. Give me the Braves. I think Austin Riley gets a hit in this one. Maybe even Ronald Acuna Jr. as well. We'll see. Brooke Spalding, the catcher, I think he goes deep this week on a Sunday night. So, there's my pick for Sunday night. RJ, what about you? Do you like the Guardians or the Braves? Guardians have a young team. Jose Ramirez is a mainstay who's been there a long time. They have a young core group behind him. Will they make a postseason run for the 3rd straight year? What do you think, RJ? Braves or Guardians? You're 4-0. See what you can make. You're going with the Braves too? Surprise, surprise. I just want to know, RJ, because me and you both pick the Braves, are you going to lose this week? No? You don't think so? Well, it's always bad luck when me and you pick the same team in the past. But, there you have it. RJ says go Braves. So, hope you all enjoyed. Please remember to watch, like, subscribe, don't forget to tell your friends to do the same if they're not done so already. Also, don't forget to hit that notification button below so you know when there's a new video on the channel. With that being said, have a good day, stay safe, and peace out. We'll see you right back here next Friday. Bye for now, and good day. Stay safe, everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye.